here, Buzztv, CES 2023, but we're here at one of our favorite places. We're here with Tonies, we're talking to Drew, and you're going to love this thing that we have. Hey Drew, how you doing today?
I'm doing awesome.
And the show?
It's amazing, a lot of energy, and yeah, it's great.
Well, let's get right into it and tell everyone what Tonies is.
Yeah, Tonies is a screen-free speaker system for kids. It's like a 5-inch cube. It's squeezable, so kids can be rough with it. It's got a layer of foam around a speaker box, and it has a platform. This is where you put the Tonies. So Tonies are little characters. They're hand-painted, and you put them on the box, and it's going to tell you a song, sing you a song, or tell you a story, depending on what the character is.
That's very cool. Now, we got ourselves a Tony in advance, and I have the one that does, I think, about 30 or 40 little kid songs, and they're really cool. It brings me back to when I was a kid. Now, let's tell them how you advance stuff, because I thought the whole process of how this thing works, especially for little kids, so there's not a lot of buttons for them to break, is also a very hip thing.
Yeah, it's simple by design because it's designed so that a child as young as 2 or 3 can operate it independently without an adult. You'll also see that there's no screen. Kids are on screens at earlier ages and for longer periods than ever before. We wanted to make this something that they could navigate without the use of a screen. And the way that that's done is when you place a Tony on the box, it begins to play the content. If you want to move to the next story or the next song, you just give it a little tap. It's going to tap, it's going to advance to the next story or song.
And that's great, because for little kids, buttons are tough. Now, when you get this, your Wi-Fi, so you're going to connect it to your phone or your iPad, and it's a pretty simple thing, but my advice is, you see one of the ears are bigger, before you do anything, press the bigger ear and get the volume all the way up, or you're not going to hear what it's telling you to do, and you'll be like me and have to like delete it and redo it like 2 or 3 times. But once you hear what's going on, make sure you have the right Wi-Fi password, because I change mine all the time and forget. It's a simple thing. Now, content. I see there's a Tony that I can put my own personal content on. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, you're right. So this is a content Tony. This comes preloaded with songs and stories. We have hundreds of those to choose from. We also have what we call creative Tonys. These are the ones with the pointy ears, and these come blank. So you can program these with up to 90 minutes of your own audio content. So you can put on your own MP3 file, your WAV file, or you can actually record a special message from anywhere in the world. So grandparents actually love this because they can read a bedtime story into their phone, and they can send it through the cloud to the figurine so that the child can hear from grandma or grandpa anytime they want.
Now guys, you know we're on the road, we're always on tour, and we're never home. This is a perfect time that you can get the little ones, be it your children or the grandkids. Maybe it's sound check, we're going to do a special tune or do something. You could record that, get it on the cloud, get it on the creative Tony, have mom, dad, grandpa, whoever's home that's not on tour, play it, and you have something really special for your child using the Tonys. And for us guys, that's a boom boom thing, because unfortunately we're always gone at the wrong time. And just a regular cell phone message, this is what you need.
Yeah, this is a way to put the control into the hands of the child. So whenever they want, wherever they want, they can put it on the box. They can hear from mom or dad. No screen required.
Now let's get into the fun stuff. Price point.
The starter set is the Tony box plus 1 figurine, our Playtime puppy. That's going to retail for about $99. The figures are sold individually. You can purchase these for around $14.99 to $19.99. That's depending on the license and the length of content.
Now we're holding James and the Giant Peach. That is the newest Tony. I just got an email and it just came out. So we're probably going to pick that one up too, because I remember that story from when I was a kid. But there are so many different and variable Tonys. You're not just locked into a certain character or a certain company's character base. It's so wide. I mean, I'm looking across the board at all the different tables, and I'm seeing Sesame Street characters, Disney characters, Nickelodeon characters, just regular story characters. Again, James and the Giant Peach. So there's stuff all across the board. Now I see these are hand painted. Let's just say, and again, we're in the musician world, so is there a way that we could do maybe custom Tonys? Because I saw there's a singer one, maybe get a guitar player or a drummer, but is there a way that they could actually get a custom Tony made?
Yeah, so there are a couple ways to do that. We have a very active Facebook community called Tony Box USA. They'll actually customize the creative Tonies on their own. They call them DIY Tonies. In terms of fully customizing a custom molded figurine, that would be something that we would take under consideration for different kind of form factors and formats.
We'll discuss that later and down the road with these guys, because I really see a big thing, again, in the music community. Just if you're the drummer and you got a drummer Tony, your kid's going to go, oh, Dad's here, and put it on the box. But even if you can't get those, just the creative guy is cool enough. I see multiple colors. So there are color options, because we got a red one, and I see so many different ones. Colors don't
Yeah, exactly. Because this is part of, if this becomes part of a child's nursery, it's kind of like a piece of decor. So to have different colors is a fun thing.
Now, what is the website so they know what it is?
Yeah, you can find us at tonies.com, Tonies.com.
We'll have a link down here in the description so you can find it. But like everyone else in the world, I'm lazy and I shop on, well, you know that company. Can I find it on Amazon?
You can find it on Amazon. You can now find us at Target, Best Buy, Barnes & Noble, Pottery Barn Kids, and in independent specialty retail.
So you're going to find this thing anywhere. The price is really cheap. It's a great present if you don't have it. Oh, here's one, because I remember reading this. Multiple households. There's a way you can connect this to Wi-Fi. So let's say I have one, and my child's going to go to grandpa's for the weekend, visit grandparents. They can bring their Tony, connect to that Wi-Fi network, and then just pop right in and do what they do, correct?
Yeah, that's a great point, because this does use Wi-Fi. The first time you use a new Tony, it will download the content onto the box. And so if they take this to grandma's, they don't even need to be connected if it's already been downloaded. You can take it on a road trip, take it on a plane, and you no longer need to be connected after the initial download.
Oh, see, that's perfect. And again, take it on the road, take it here or there. It's going to be a great thing when you're on those drives in a car to keep your child occupied. I love this thing. Also, there's an outline, so you could use headphones, correct?
Yeah, we have headphones that have a buddy jack system. You can put multiple on a single box, or any standard headphones will work. It's got a 7-hour battery life, so great for road trips.
And it turns itself off. So when you're done with it, when the child's done, it takes the Tony off. 10 minutes, automatically shuts itself off. You don't have to worry about a power on, power off button. Just put that Tony on top, it powers on. The only thing your child's really going to be touching are the ears, and that's your volume up and your volume down.
And then to change the tracks, they're going to be getting a whack on the side of the box.
That's it. So it's a pretty simple thing. We love Tony. We're giving this thing an A+ rating all the way. Drew, we love the product. We hope you guys have a great show.
Yeah, same to you. Thanks for stopping by the booth, and yeah, it's great.
And I guess the most important question I'm going to ask Drew, did we leave anything out that they need to know about Tony's?
I have a personal passion. This is great in nurseries, but it also is great in classrooms and libraries, because it teaches kids vocabulary, teaches them how to read faster, and so there's a great educational benefit, which I'm extremely passionate about.
And you know what? Bad Brad for not thinking about that, because actually when I was at home, that was one of the things that really got me. Was this is definitely a tool that you're going to use in pre-K, K, because again, it's not just story times or songs. It will teach kids a lot of different things. You have so many different options with it. So it's not just a fun thing, it's a learning tool. And the best part about the learning tool is your child doesn't know it's a learning tool, so they're playing with it like a toy.
Absolutely.
Drew, I love being here. For myself, Buzztv, for Tony's, for Drew, we're out of here, guys. See ya. K Unit 2, available in February, towards the end of the month. $549's the price tag, and you're going to be able to get these. It's not like the early PS5 debacle where you couldn't get a hold of one and scalpers were getting them everywhere. It's like the PS5 now. You can pretty much go in your store, pick one up, and you're good to go. Now, as you see, they're playing Horizon behind it, and they're pushing it pretty hard. I myself, not a big fan of the Horizon series, but I've played a few, and I've actually had my head in one of these, and it's just an amazing picture. So when you're watching Buzztv and you're seeing that live concert footage, you're now going to be able to see it in true 4K with your VR headset. Now, if you look over to your side, you'll see the PS5s. And again, they're able to be picked up right away, right now. Now, with the new VR headset, you're getting the headset, you're getting the controllers, you're plugging into your PS5 because it's not going to work on your PS4, and that's it. Headset, optional stuff. Get your own headset, or you get the Sony one. But the new VR stuff's here. It's in 4K, guys. What more is there to say?